Okay guys, we're going to be pulling the lower end on this. We're going to be doing a water pump on it. As you guys can see, this engine's been sitting, so we have green growing on the engine. Don't really want to take it out with the water pump. What I did is I went to my local boat dealer and I got a Mercury, Quicksilver I should say, impeller. Okay, made in the United States, surprisingly. So I got a new impeller that was made 3/10 of 22. So we got a brand new impeller that was only 30 some bucks. The whole kit was like 70, or not, I'm sorry. Let's say that again, the whole kit, so that was 35, 32. The whole kit would have been 200 plus. So we're gonna go ahead and get this off. I'm gonna figure out what sockets we need for that. So we got these two nuts here. We got the one there. And we got two nuts here. And I'm gonna figure out what I need to get that off so we can pull this lower end off. Also, we have one there. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out that size, get the wrenches and the sockets, and I'm gonna see if we can start getting them off. So that way I can drop this lower end and put a water pump in there and show you guys how to do it. All right guys, it turns out it's a 15. So that's what I'm gonna use to get them off. I had one nut off already. Yeah, I saw it right there. Took one nut off, but it's actually split, so I don't know how good it's gonna be for putting it back together. So I'll have to see if I can order one offline and get it. So we'll see if I can go ahead and get them off. Okay, we're back at this. So you can see 15, and we'll go from there. I'm going to do time lapse now for y'all. Okay, guys. Sorry about sustained camera adjustment. I got all the nuts off except for this lower one right here, which I just threaded on just to catch it. I'm gonna start giving it a couple whacks just to see if I can break it loose. Looks like it's going now. It's hanging up a little bit on the back side. I got the front moving. See here, now I got it moving. So let's try a little bit of lubricant on where the studs are. See if I can free it up a little bit better. I got it moving, so that's a good thing. So we'll see if we can get it freed up here. Put a little bit where that spline goes. Caught on the spline. Slowly working its way out. So that's a good thing. Need to pry a little bit, but there we go. We got her now. So let's go ahead and take this last nut off and we'll have the lower end off. So like I said, I just stuck that one on there before to hold it. So that way if it just gave, I didn't drop the lower end of it. You guys would probably find that funny. I would not. So now we can go ahead and pull the lower end right off. There we go. Now we got it off. Now I can show you guys doing the water pump. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and do this water pump now. So we got just the impeller to do. I did not buy the whole kit. I'm hoping the pump itself, the housing is in good shape. I'm hoping I have the right socket I need to do this. So it's a number 10. So you got to get your lower end somewhere where it'll balance. Mine, I just staked it into the ground. The ground here is soft right now because I ran the engine earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this off. Actually, before I lift that up, I'm gonna, you know what I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna get a rag real quick and wipe this shaft down and just clean it because it's a bit messy. I'm just gonna use a little bit of oil on it. So I got some PB Blaster that I sprayed it with on a rag, and I'm wiping the shaft down with that so it doesn't hopefully damage the seal for the water pump. So helps get all the dirt and stuff that's on there and give it a nice coat of oil. So it doesn't get goofed up, and hopefully I can not damage it. There we go. So now we got to finish removing the screws that I stopped taking out. I'm doing the water pump because I don't know how old this is, and I bought the boat. I know it's been sitting a couple of years, and I really don't want to burn up a nice engine. So we're going to go ahead and do the water pump. Come up off it, hopefully. So let's just put a little bit of oil on that. It doesn't really want to slide. So there we go. We got one thing off. Let's go ahead and lift this up. Okay, my impeller's coming with it, which is fine. So I can see how to load it. And now I'll show you guys why I decided to do this impeller. You can see exactly why I decided to do it. Because what's going to happen here is the impeller's going to lose its keys. You can see the cracks in it. See how that's all cracked up? So I bet one run out there and it would have destroyed it, and it probably would have killed the engine, which would be bad. So now we know that the impeller is bad. We can go ahead and put the new one in. It doesn't hurt to wipe the extras off. Don't lose your keyway. Wipe all the corrosion and anything off. I'm just going to turn that, put the keyway there. We're going to go ahead and drop this down. Drop our nice new Mercury impeller down on it. Get that situated there. So this was sitting forward. I'm going to go ahead and take a rag here and just wipe this dirt off of it. Doesn't really need to, but we're going to wipe it clean anyway. Get the dirt off it, keep dirt out of it. And So that was sitting like that. The impeller spins this way. This way? Yeah, if it's going that way, so it's going to go that way. So we want the blades. See if I can get this out of here now. So with that sitting that way, it's going to come down, and we're going to have the blades be like that. We're going to set that there, just so I can see which way the blades spin. And we can take this and just wipe it out. And we're going to take this, set it down on top. Start tilting the blades back, spinning them. Go that way. So, what I'll do to help myself, I'll just put a little bit of oil in here. That way it helps it slide, and it helps everything else slide. We're going to take that, and the blades spinning that way, the blades are going back. The blades are now pointing backwards, going in, not backwards, but I guess you could say backwards. Main thing is to make sure the blades are pointing the right way. And there we go, just drop down in there. So there we go, we got the impeller in there. I'm going to go ahead and take this so we don't forget. I'm going to slide this down, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and put the bolts back in. And we'll go ahead and put the lower end back up. So the next thing we'll have to do is do the lower end fluid. I hope it's not milky, but I don't plan to leave the engine in, so we should be okay. But we should do it anyway. But that'll be another day because I don't have lower end fluid and pump and all that stuff here. So, okie dokie. So now we got that in, and we should be good to go to put the engine back up in there. Now I can really show you guys the blade to see why we change them. It's not really because of the wear like that. That's not a big deal. That's the big deal. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna break that blade off the impeller. And when it breaks that blade off, it's gonna start breaking the rest of the blades off. So that one's bad, that one's bad, that one's bad. That one's starting to. That one's not as bad, but it's starting. That one's okay, but it's starting to do it too. So that looks like it was done in 11. Was the last time it was done. So, and the boat was tagged. I'll see when the boat was tagged last. Boat was last registered in 19 is when it expired. So, but there you go. Guys, if you like my projects like this with this car, please like, subscribe, follow, comment. I'd love to see it. Share. You know, I want to see my channel grow, and without you guys, it won't grow. So thank you for the support. And keep an eye out for future projects and more continuation of this guy. And I'll be getting back on the 79Z28 shortly. I'm trying to get some stuff squared away with this car and work and all that stuff. So this will be, once I get this going, then I'll probably be getting back on that. So